our city knows the sweet taste of victory. From the Stanley Cup to a Division I title win.
That still doesn't feel real.
A triumph isn't an end.
Now, new stories are being written, and Fox 5 and the Silver State Sports and Entertainment Network is following every team on ice. With our UNLV Skating Rebel national champions.
It's great for the city, it's great for hockey.
How will they defend their title?
Let's bring it home!
And the Henderson Silver Knights, skating with something to prove while building tomorrow's legends.
It's great to be able to teach and grow off a win.
Plus, how our youth teams are teaching kids to fly on ice. And what's in store for the new faces of the VGK, including their monsters in the north.
The Golden Knights are beefing up their minor leagues with the Night Monsters. These teams, our teams.
Where their victories become our victories. Building the future of hockey, one player at a time.
Vegas wanted hockey, Vegas got hockey.
Covering every team on the ice, this is Hockey in the Desert Weekly.
Welcome inside another edition of Hockey in the Desert Weekly. I'm your host, Vince Sapienza. Let's fire home a snapshot of what is in store over the next 30 minutes. We're going to look back at all the action that was from the first week of January for your Knights. We'll spotlight the return of Stanley Cup champion Nic Hague to the Fortress Plus. The Skating Rebels return to action at City National Arena. I'll show you how they spent their holiday break and preview this weekend's matchup with defenseman Devin Niagara. But we start with some international chatter. The Olympics are less than a month away, and for the first time since 2014, there will be NHL representation, which includes a heavy dose of Golden Knights. Now, Team Canada started the party by calling up a trio of guys in gold: forwards Mark Stone, Mitch Marner, and defenseman Shea Theodore, along with head coach Bruce Cassidy, who will be serving as an assistant on the bench. Now, all three were part of the winning group at the Four Nations face-off in February. Marner, in his first season with Vegas, ranked second on the team in points and paces the club with 33 assists. Mark Stone, who missed 16 games due to injury, has returned and picked up right where he left off. Get this. He's picked up a point in 23 of 25 games played this season, and Shea Theodore, currently injured but accrued 20 points in 31 games. He is expected to be good to go by the time the games get going in Cortina. Here's Vegas' bench boss, Bruce Cassidy, reacting to the news.
I thought Mitch would be automatic, and I thought Stoney would be automatic personally. I think there's some people across the country, maybe in Canada, I don't know how much the U.S. wrote about Canada's roster, that felt Stoney, but I think the coaches all did. Shea, because he got hurt so early, I was a little concerned that maybe they didn't see him in that environment enough, but I think everyone had him as a guy that was on their roster once we started talking about individuals. So I was happy for Shea because he gave up his holiday break last year and stuck around the whole time, and because he wants to be part of it. So I'm happy for him for getting rewarded, and he deserves to be there. But you just never know. There's guys left off. There'll be guys left off the U.S. roster that are excellent players too that probably deserve to be there, but you can only take 25. So happy for those three guys. Hilly, obviously, with his injury, wasn't able to sort of get out there and show what he could do. So that one was tough on him. But the other three guys, again, I'm sure they'll be excited. And when you ask them, you represent your country, and I think that's a great honor.
22 was taken away from us. I'm 2 back surgeries later. Not sure how much longer I'm even going to play. So, I definitely feel, honored and just excited that that opportunity has come for me. When we all come together, we're representing one, which is, Canada. So I have the most pride in playing for my country. This would be the fourth time I've been able to do it. Maybe fifth. I'm not totally sure, but fifth time getting the opportunity to do it. First time at the Olympics. It's special. You get, and this one's going to be different, right? You're going to be competing with not just us. We have the women's team. We have skiers. We have, that's an experience that I'm really excited for and really looking forward to.
Now, as for Team USA, Jack Eichel is one of the first 6 players selected to represent the Red, White, and Blue back in June. But he won't be alone. Teammate, longtime best friend Noah Hannafin, who was also part of that Four Nations team in February, got the call last week from Team USA General Manager Bill Garrett.
Morning, buddy. How you doing?
Morning, Bill. How you doing, man?
I'm good. What's going on?
Not too much, buddy. I'm just calling to say congratulations. Welcome to the U.S. Olympic team.
Yeah, man, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Oh, you got it, buddy.
Man, what a wake up.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I couldn't be more happy, man. What an honor. Seriously, what an honor. So.
Yeah. Well,
couldn't be more pumped up.
Good. Well, you've earned it, buddy. Honestly, and we've been following you, and the way you've played and what you bring to the table, what you brought to the table at the Four Nations. Just continue to do the same thing, and I mean, you know how it goes, buddy. We got some business to take care of, and we're going over there for one reason and one reason only.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right,
Let's
buddy.
do it. All right, Bill.
Congrats.
Yeah, everyone. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay, buddy. Talk to you.
All right,
Bye.
Very cool behind-the-scenes moment there. Now here's a look at the other Golden Knights headed to the Winter Olympics. One coach, 8 players in total. Akira Schmid getting the call from Team Switzerland. Tomas Hertl named to Team Czechia. And Silver Knights forward Jonas Rondbjerg was one of the first 6 players named to Team Denmark earlier this year.
20 seconds to go in OT. Michael Lamarter draw taps and score. That puck's in. Tomas Hertl looked like he jammed in the loose puck for an overtime win. And the Golden Knights pull it out in Winnipeg.
Just hours after getting the Olympic call himself from his country, Tomas Hertl netting the 16th goal of the season. This one on the power play in overtime with under 15 seconds left, helping Vegas snap a 5-game losing streak and avoiding what would have been the longest skid in franchise history. Now, after the game, Hertl was thrilled for the 2 points, most importantly, but he also couldn't contain himself in the excitement for the Winter Games next month.
Obviously, not a dream, I was always thinking about it, NHL, and play 105 circles, and we've been talking about it. I missed like week before the first one, 2014, because knee injury, and definitely I'm excited, and it's be a great tournament, just be in the village with other athletes, it'll be definitely something special what I'm looking forward to, and obviously there's a couple teammates, so especially first game against Canada, so guys I want to beat really bad.
Now, before the calendar flipped to January, the Golden Knights closed out 2025 at T-Mobile Arena, welcoming back a familiar face to the Fortress.
One of the original draft picks for the Golden Knights.
And he'll always be a part of VGK lore, having become a champion. And as you mentioned, Mally grew up as a hockey player in front of our eyes, and now in Nashville.
It's definitely weird, right? Obviously a lot of familiarity, and yeah, I'm sure tomorrow will be fun, right? It's lots of good buddies over there, and yeah, weird to be back, but it'll be nice to go out there and play.
Nic Hague was as homegrown a Golden Knight could be. Drafted by the team in the second round of their inaugural draft class, playing 364 games over the course of 6 seasons with the team, helping the franchise to a Stanley Cup in 2023.
Hague picks it off, his drive, and he scores!
He put up 83 points during his time with Vegas, but he was more known in his role as a shutdown defenseman and someone you looked up to, literally and figuratively as well, in the community.
So many great memories here, and city and a team that gave me a start in the NHL, and lots of obviously lifelong friendships over there, and we were able to accomplish something pretty cool here, and so lots of memories. I'm sure I'll be a little bit emotional, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Hague was traded to Nashville this past summer prior to the start of the new league year, immediately signing a 4-year contract extension worth $22 million. Through 32 games with the Preds, the 27-year-old has 9 points, playing an average of just under 20 minutes a night.
Tough start to the year with getting hurt in preseason, and then just with all the new of it all, and then kind of felt like maybe a little behind the 8 ball, when I came back, missing kind of last couple preseason games, and then just when we got rolling. But I feel like we're starting to click as a group. I'm starting to feel better. Yeah, just, I'm just looking to kind of keep improving and just get better each and every day as the season goes on.
Blankenberg ahead of Barbashev. Now Hague with a lead pass to Forsberg.
A lot of new, but it's been going well. Nashville's great. My wife and I love it there, and it's the guys in the room have been awesome, and we have a great group here, and it's just obviously a lot of new, and it's your drive to the rink's a little bit different, and a little bit new systems and everything on the ice, but that's kind of the where I said I was getting hurt at the start of the year and kind of maybe a little bit behind because I was missing some stuff and missing those reps, but it's honestly been great, and I really enjoyed it.
An emotional night, no doubt, but staying on the blue line and in that game, Golden Knights defenseman Brayden McNabb, normally the one dishing out hits, in the midst of a nasty collision near center ice with Michael Bunting. McNabb would immediately head down the tunnel. Bruce Cassidy says he is week to week with an upper body injury. Despite all the ice, we're just getting warmed up here on Hockey in the Desert Weekly. When we return, we're going to head over to Henderson, check in with the Silver Knights as they continue their push toward playoff contention. Plus, we're going to hear from the head coach, Ryan Craig.
Middleton will regroup at his own blue line. Watched by Hemmerling. Hemmerling took it away. Hemmerling scores! Keith Middleton with the turnover. Ben Hemmerling with the finish. And the Silver Knights have a 4-3 lead.
The Silver Knights found victory for the first time in the new year, holding off Colorado 4-3 at the Stronghold on Sunday. The victory snapped a 2-game losing streak and a 3-game skid against the Eagles. Now, the Silver Knights took 3 out of a possible 4 points over the weekend against the division-leading Colorado Eagles. Henderson have earned a point in 7 of their last 8 games, and following the weekend results, sit 8th in the division, just 4 points out of 3rd place in the Pacific.
Even though it's, game 30 of the season, these points matter, and like you said, we've managed to get some points past 8 to 10 games, and those are important, so we keep an eye on the standings, and obviously the 2 points tonight is huge for us, and trying to keep build on that.
We're finding ways to get points, which is something that, through the month of November we maybe didn't do. In December, now we're into January, we're grabbing points, which we need to in our division. It's as close as any division in the American Hockey League. It's competitive each and every night. There's teams getting 2 points, 3-point games are handed out. So everybody's climbing. We just want to stay in it, and we'll get some health here at some point.
Has it. Backside. Poiley. Looking for an outlet, finds Swick. In front, had Poliani. Bailey. Score! 3 seconds left, and that'll do it. The Tahoe Night Monsters, huge winners tonight. A 5-0 victory as Cameron Whitehead gets the first shutout of the season.
The Night Monsters ringing in their new year with a pair of wins over the Allen Americans up in Tahoe. The first of those, as you just heard, a 5-0 shutout, the first of goaltender Cameron Whitehead's career. Now, through 33 games, the team in teal have racked up 18 wins. That's good enough for 3rd in the division, 3rd in the conference, and ranked 8th in the entire league. There are 118 goals scored, the most in the ECHL. Now, this week, the Night Monsters forward Casey Bailey was named the ECHL Player of the Week for the 2nd time this season. He scored 3 goals and had 7 points in those 4 games last week. The 34-year-old is 4th in the league with 33 points in 33 games. And as part of the award, on behalf of Bailey, a case of pucks will be donated to a Tahoe Youth Hockey organization by in Glasgow, the exclusive puck provider of the league. Now, don't forget, the Silver State Sports and Entertainment Network is your home for the Tahoe Night Monsters. The next time you can catch them will be February 4th, 6th, and 7th against Utah. We'll be right back.
This is the next generation of players. We would love to get out in the community and let everybody showcase their skills, because one day a lot of these kids will be playing for UNLV, and that's the end goal.
You're just seeing the kids smile, have fun, grow. I've seen some of these kids now for a few years, and just seeing how much better they're getting at the sport and everything, and being a part of it's really cool.
And they get to see what it is like to be part of the UNLV program. So what we instill is hard work, determination, work ethic, and our players can just actually come out here and say, hey, listen, this is what we go through on a daily basis.
With all the kids, they're learning little things here and there and like competing, and it's just really at this age, it's just about playing the game and having fun.
We're huge on community. Our program would be nothing without the Las Vegas community. So anytime that we can, give back to the players and the families that support us throughout the years, we're always willing to do so. Whether it's this holiday camp or our battle camps that we do over the summer, it's just always important for us to make sure that we're continuing to get out in the community and offering players here within the Valley an opportunity to be part of the UNLV program.
So as you can see, the Skating Rebels have already started on their recruiting class for 2035 and beyond. Now, late last month, their program held that annual holiday camp with over 70 youth players taking the ice, picking up some new tricks of the trade. But this week, the Scarlet and Gray are getting ready for a massive ACHA heavyweight matchup at City National Arena on Friday. I'm here with Skating Rebels defenseman, sophomore Devin Niagara. Devin, welcome on the show. Thanks so much for your time. And I guess first things first, a Happy New Year. Welcome back to Las Vegas. How did you use the break personally to kind of reset, refocus, and get ready for the final stretch?
Yeah, no, thanks for having me, Vince. It was nice. I mean, coming off of 2 big wins against Oregon there at the end of the break, I know we had a couple banged up bodies at the end of those kind of games, so getting our rest back home and spending the holidays with our families was super nice and kind of get mentally reset, so we're ready for these 2 big games this weekend.
Now, before we look too far ahead to the weekend that will be, talk to me about what was essentially the first half of the season, right? You guys are coming off a national championship. What'd you learn about this group, this version of the Skating Rebels?
Yeah, I think it's been really good so far. I think a little bit of up and downs. I know we had a couple weeks with some injuries, and obviously North Dakota trip didn't go our way. And I just think finding our play overall and off the ice with our leadership, and we have, I believe, 25 guys living in one apartment, so it's so nice just to see everyone off the ice, and now we're finally starting to click and we got our gear, so we're looking forward to the next half of the year and being better.
How would you describe this group?
This group's, I mean, like I said, we got a good amount of freshmen here, so at the start of the year, playing those Division I games, that helped a lot, and for them to understand the whole college experience. It's a super tight group. We kind of know everyone by now, and we're really looking forward in March coming down to the stretch, what this group can do.
You know, that first road trip that you guys had obviously hit a couple stumbling blocks, I think, earlier than this program is used to. But your head coach, Greener, was telling us that, you guys learn a lot about yourselves, and that's only going to pay dividends moving forward. So how confident are you in this group that, hey, when things get a little hairy, that you guys are going to be able to come out clean on the other side?
Yeah, we're super confident now. Like finding our edge just in the overall last couple weeks, knowing that if we're going to play our A game, we believe there's no one in the country that can beat us. So super confident with our group right now.
When you look at this week, as you guys are getting back, getting your legs back, again, always great to spend time with family, get away from the game a little bit, but how important is it to get your legs back quickly? Because a tall task is ahead of you. As it stands right now, you guys are number 4 in the rankings.
Yep.
You're getting set to welcome right here at City National Arena, the number 3 ranked team in Niagara University. So it's not like you can ease into things very easily. How difficult of a challenge will this be?
Yeah, they're a really good team. I mean, they were number 1 for, I believe, maybe 80% of the year so far. So we know that they're a team with little to no weaknesses. And like I said, we're really proud of how our group has become the last couple of weeks. And, our game, when it's on, it's tough to beat. So we just got to know that preparation these next couple of days are very big for us.
How much is it an advantage, obviously being at home, but coming out of that break, knowing that you have a tall task ahead of you, to use this crowd to your advantage?
Yeah, I mean, City National is just such a good crowd. Coming from last year as a freshman, I didn't know too much to expect, but just every game, the fans are just so passionate, and we're going to be looking forward to using those fans to our advantage this weekend.
What's going to be the biggest difference in these final couple months as you guys get ready for nationals again, that you learned this time a year ago, that whether you need to move your game up a notch here, a notch there? What's the biggest difference as the calendar turns to January that this team really needs to hone in on?
I think it's just limiting mistakes, and you know, it sounds a little cliche, but just playing super simple and getting pucks on net. Like, our team is just so skilled, and you know, we're a really good working hard team, so being able to put pucks on net and understanding what our game is coming down the stretch, no mistakes, that'll be very big for us.
Is it difficult, as somebody who went through, you know, the highest of the highs a year ago, to not look too far ahead, to not look ahead to that national tournament? Is that a difficult thing, or is it pretty easy for you?
I think it's got its challenges, and it's a little tough at the same time. Like, I think with our group now, it's you know, the freshmen know that they're going to listen to us. They're going to know that we went through it last year, and our older guys just got to take care of the room and make sure we know what we did last March and do it again.
So now, as you get set for, again, what it will be this final stretch, as, again, I'm not calling you an old man, but you are a veteran
yeah.
in some capacity, especially of how many young freshmen there are. What is the message to the group, that the leadership group, that you and the rest of the leadership group are giving to the rest of the team right now?
I think it's just staying composed. We know that, like I said, as soon as our best game hits, we have to be doing it every game, so we know that we have a great chance to win every game.
Devin Niagara, the Skating Rebels sophomore defenseman. Devin, best of luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, Vince.
Best
Appreciate
of luck
it.
this weekend against Niagara University. We'll be chatting down the line.
Appreciate it.
Time to clear the ice. We go to San Jose, where we had a true heavyweight tilt between the former Knight Ryan Reeves and Blue Jackets Matthew Olivier. And as rare as these kind of fights are today, even more rare to see the Rock'em Sock'em Robots end with the Grim Reaver, Revo, on the ground. Now, I have to say this. It looks like Reeves gets caught with an illegal elbow, so I don't know if it's a true KO, but either way, we're clearing the ice. See you next week.